Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to all my old subscribers. I know you're probably wondering, where's my maps? Well, don't worry, I am still doing Fortnite maps. As you can see, this is one of my older ones, but I'm still doing current ones, and I am going to be doing Apex Legends as well. But today, we've got a giant Kevin the Cube map for you, and this is a hide and seek map. Giant Kevin the Cube / butterfly event and his appearances, and basically the story of Kevin the Cube, his travels from his beginning to the end. So let's just get straight into this and basically how the game mode works. The code for it will be in the description once I get it all sorted out with this new linking system. And this was actually Craner's original idea. He was like, I want to see a giant Kevin the Cube, and me and StormHawk got together and were like, let's make this epic. And we basically added all this storyline theme to it. And all you want to do to start the game is make sure you're on the right team. Team 2 is the Seekers, Team 1 is the Hiders. And then you just want to go ahead and start the game. And obviously, if you want to be a bro, don't forget to use my code Lord-Spink, or if you want to support StormHawk as well, you can use his code either. But yeah, just there if you want to use it. But let's actually go check out the scenery and how this all like plays out. But you just want to go ahead, start the game once you've got the team sorted. Remember, Team 1 is the Hiders, Team 2 is the Seekers. Now, we are in the Hiders spawn area, and you will spawn behind like a portal I've kind of made out of the light system, and that's the only kind of way you can get outside of Kevin the Cube, but you're not really outside, but they're the only little spots. Now, you start off in the desert area, and this is like all based around a hide and seek map. So there are obviously going to be loads of places you can hide, and this is where Kevin the Cube started off. That's where the pink lightning came down, it zapped the rock, destroyed all the cactus around it, and spawned in Kevin the Cube. Now this is where the Seekers will spawn, and well, or Seeker. You'll have a minute to wait, while the Hiders go and hide, and you've got a silent scar to basically shoot them down. You will be able to fly, by the way. This is a fly hide and seek game mode. So you can fly around the map and zip around, re-hide if you need to. But that's basically the desert area where Kevin the Cube started. Now, what happened as he travelled around the map is he scorched the ground in certain areas with these different runes. And me and StormHawk created these different little floating runes in a circle formation. And then Kevin the Cube went back to Loot Lake, and he tore the middle house out of the lake, and it basically became this floating island that travelled around the whole of the map. And we've created all of these like hiding spots underneath the house in using all these rocks. There's plenty of places for you to run away and hide to. It's just a basic floating island madness. Like, we wanted to add more than just like the house and a few other rocks, so we've basically added our own little decor. And StormHawk's come up with some really creative ideas. I came up with some nice ideas at the time. We added in like a giant floating football field, and even a giant floating basketball field if you fancy playing some sports while you're hiding, just to tease your enemy a little bit. But what else happened? The like crystals started growing on the floating island. These big purplish bluish crystals started growing, and that's what basically spawned in the Fortnite mares, the zombies mode in the end. But we recreated this in its own little bubble so that you could have a bit of fun with that, because it did look like it was going to create this massive like crystallized structure. Now basically everything went boom after that. Kevin the Cube exploded, and we got transported to the butterfly event, and I recreated that as best as I could at the time. There's a lot more in the creative now, so I can do so much more with my current maps. But we recreated the butterfly, excuse my English, and you can also get inside the ball area. From most angles it literally just looks like a ball. And when I played this with Craner and the others, some of them didn't even realise you could get inside, even though we'd been playing for quite a while. So as you can see now, like from most angles, it doesn't look like you can get inside until you go from a side angle. But yeah, you can get in the top or the bottom levels. And then we obviously got like the Kevin the Cube back bling, the mini cube, and I made this another giant version. Again, made it hide and seek mode, so you can get inside if you need to escape or hide in there. But that's mostly it. There was a reference to Kevin the Cube afterwards with the Ice King event and the big ice spheres. Kevin the Cube was inside there as a fragment. The Ice King was holding him and using his energy basically. So I added in those ice spheres. I thought that was a nice little touch. And there's also these pink trees all around the edges to add that like effect that Kevin had when he was like all corrupted and stuff. And you can get in there. There's literally so many hiding spots on this map. It's kind of a little bit overpowered because when we were playing this, it's quite big, it's quite open, and there's a lot of empty spaces, so you're thinking, oh, it's going to be easy to find people. It was not. It took us ages to actually find anyone in the beginning. We even had the hiders use guns to shoot a bullet every now and then just to give us a clue as to where they were, because it did get a bit long-winded. But this is definitely one of the biggest hide and seek maps out there in terms of the Kevin the Cube topic. I'm pretty sure this is the biggest Kevin the Cube. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe to support, and I shall see you next time. Adios.